Alrighty guys, what's going on everybody? Welcome back here to another live stream. So, well, I'm a little disappointed. I'm not gonna lie with you guys. So I spent last night working on a brand new layout for the channel. I was working on things and trying to get everything up and looking good until I realized all my progress last night got deleted. So, I was up for like 4 hours working on a brand new layout, and, well, it's gone. It's gone, which kind of sucks. But anyways, guys, what's up, everybody? Hope everyone's doing good. That's why I'm a little bit late for today's severe weather events, because I was up really late last night working on stuff, and, well, you know, not everything can go smoothly. But what's up, everybody? Let's see who we got here for today. We got ScoreNet, we have Charlie, we got Tommy, we have John, we have Rain, we have Carp, Raka, let's see here, Grace, Tabletop, Kim. What's up, guys? Hope everyone's doing good. So, yeah, we got a big old slight risk here for today. You know, main concerns out there from basically eastern Iowa, going all the way through, even like western New York out there by like Buffalo and Rochester has a slight risk today for severe weather. So let's go ahead and turn on the, let's see, we're going to go ahead and turn on those warnings for us so we can pull up those. So yeah, we got quite a bit of a line of storms rolling through. It's actually just kind of pulling out of Michigan right now. Here, let's see. We're going to go ahead and turn on the data here. Yeah, it's kind of pulling out of Michigan right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at Detroit radar. You can kind of see that storm kind of rolling through. We do got a handful of warnings here. Most of them are for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. We did have a couple 70s in there earlier overall. I mean, it was pretty windy out of the storm. There was a lot of reports of damage in Michigan from the storms there. Let's see here. What's up, Laurent? Saying Texas, please. Well, there's really nothing going on in Texas right now. Yeah, the activities up here is going to be up towards the Ohio Valley today. Not really much of Southern Plain action today, thankfully. Let's see here. I'm right where the heavy rains were coming down. The wind seemed to have subsided a little bit, but it's dark like midnight out there. Yeah, no, those clouds can certainly make it look pretty dark. Let's go ahead and hop over to my other radar real quickly. Let's go ahead and take a peek at that. So we do have a lot of reports of damage. Let's see, we got 58-mile-an-hour winds reported in Birmingham, which is eastern Michigan. 75-mile-an-hour wind gusts reported between Roseville and St. Clair Shores. That's in extreme eastern Michigan there. That is honestly wild. That is Wow, that's some that's like hurricane force winds out there. Let's see, large trees uprooted. Apparently out there by Hamtramck and Grasse Pointe Park. I have no idea how you say that. Anyways, but yeah, so we got those storms going through. Also, hopping over towards like Chicago, we got a little bit of storm activity out here. There you go. We got a cell out here by Woodstock, just northwest of Chicago. Wow, holy cow! Look at that big noodle there. Got reports of quarter hail on it out there by Wander Lake. Let's see here. Heartland, Ridgefield, Lake in the Hills, Crystal Lake, Cary, Prairie Grove included here as well. Oh my gosh! No freaking way, dude. Proxy! I just seen your notification come through. Oh my gosh! Proxy, thank you so much. Okay, Proxy just donated $150 to us on the channel. Oh my gosh, Proxy. It's good to see you. Hopefully you're doing good. My goodness, dude. Saying thanks for keeping us safe in weatherware. Andrew, you're the best. Thank you, Proxy. You are amazing. Wow. That is incredible. Proxy, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. If there's anything I can do for you, please let me know, okay? You know that, like I said, I'm here for you. Your area actually does have a little bit of severe potential today. As we can take a look at the radar here. Oh my gosh, dude, no way. Wow. Proxy, thank you so much once again. We love you. Yeah, you see this big line of storms? So it's pushing through Detroit, Michigan. It's going to cross over, or it's crossing over into Canada right now, but it's going to come back into the U.S. here within the next couple of hours. You know, your area will be under the threat. We do have a slight risk today for your region. Dude, I'm just speechless, man. I really am. Thankfully, no tornadoes for your Proxy. We do have a tornado threat up in like northern Illinois today, portions of Wisconsin, and a lot of Michigan, a lot of Maine, Michigan, upper state. Not included in that tornado potential. Yeah, small tornadoes today. You know, small threat, relatively weak, relatively brief tornadoes. You have a 15% chance for damaging winds. You know, pretty much seeing potential for some gusty winds between 60 and maybe 70 mile per hour wind gusts being a possibility. So, you know, that is a good possibility. You know, we'll keep an eye on those storms, of course. Also, hail. We have a 5% chance for hail. So, Proxy, your main concern is going to be damaging wind gusts, mostly just straight line winds. So, if you have anything loose outside, this goes to a lot of people who are just in this general region of like northern Ohio towards like Cleveland. You know, if you have anything loose outside, you know, like anything on your porch or, you know, something that can easily get blown around, bring that indoors. Bring it indoors, because you know this stuff can go flying, which obviously that's not what you want. You know, first of all, you'd be losing your property, potentially destroying your property, but it also could create a hazard for others. You know, you got to think some of those things could, you know, fly to your neighbor's house and break their window or whatever. You know, just if you have anything loose outside while you're still ahead of the storm, just, you know, consider bringing some of that stuff in. Let's go ahead and hop over here to models. Actually, we're going to pull up on this page here. We're going to keep it relatively simple for now. So when it comes to it here, once again, Proxy, thank you so much. That is so generous of you. I still can't get over that, honestly. You've definitely made my day. Thank you so much for your support. That really helps me out more than you think. So thank you so much for your support, Proxy. You are amazing. Now, HRRR honestly doesn't really show that storm holding up too well. And it does show, like, tomorrow morning. This is kind of like 8 a.m. Eastern. It kind of shows some storms out here. What's the time frame for storms in Northeast Ohio? So, like I said, it depends on what model you look at. Let's try NAM3K here. You know, I have seen some of the models that do kind of keep this intact here. Yeah, so this one shows, Yeah, this model didn't even show that one storm rolling through. It's honestly up for grabs. If that storm can even hold on at this point. It seems like the models are kind of getting rid of that storm fairly quickly. Let's try the 21 Zulu. So yeah, you can see the storm that's there. Let me try going forward in time a bit. Yeah, so okay. So this model you can see has it hitting like 9 p.m. So it'll be within a couple hours. I mean, obviously you have a bit of time to prepare, but as we approach like 9 p.m., it shows maybe an outflow boundary here with some storm activity near your area proxy. That would be this evening. This shows right around 9 p.m. Eastern, so 8 for you guys. I think actually no, proxy, you're Eastern time, aren't you? So that would be right around 8 or 9 for you. Let's see here. Tabletop, there's nothing in threat for you, man. So today, the overall hazard or the overall risk area stretches all the way from Kansas with the level 1 marginal going through the Midwest. We got a handful of severe storms out there by northeast Missouri right now. We'll get to that in a minute. Going through, obviously, Illinois, Wisconsin, Iowa, through Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, and even up there towards like New York and Pennsylvania. But yeah, there's no severe weather expected any further south. Honestly, that's really the only area that we have a risk. Actually, guys, I want to take a moment and detour with you all for a minute. I do want to talk about something that's popping up in the Atlantic. Yep, you heard me correctly. we got a disturbance that we need to watch. Not an invest yet. So it's overall low probability right now. It is a 20% chance of formation in the next 7 days. So throughout the next week, there's a 20% chance of this thing forming. Regarding formation in the next 2 days, we're not expecting that. So just want to keep an eye on there for that. Also updates on the Pacific. We got Tropical Storm Hector, 50 mile per hour sustained. Gilma's now down to a tropical storm, 65. Yeah, really, and of course we have Hone, whatever's left of Hone. We've got triple trouble. Is Gilma? So yeah, Gilma's actually forecasted to go towards Hawaii out there as a depression. It's not going to be as bad as Hone was, but it could definitely bring some rainfall to the regions. Dry air should be getting to that storm, which might make those rainfall totals not super crazy, but anyways, we'll keep an eye on it. Chris says, any snow? No snow as of right now. It's a little too early for that, but what's up, Kayla? Hope you're doing good. Glad to have you here. What's up, BPS? But yeah, I just want to go ahead and bring that up for you guys real quickly, just to kind of talk about it. Let's still take a look at these storms up in Missouri. I'm going to pull these guys up. I actually might have cams up in Missouri. Let's see what we can do with that. Let's see here. I think Missouri, we do have some live cameras, so we might be able to pull some of those up. First of all, let's pull up radar here. Unfortunately, northeast Missouri has kind of a radar dead zone. Not really a dead zone, but more of like a low quality zone. Yeah, so you can see we have a handful of severe storms out there northeast of Missouri, or sorry, northeastern Missouri, out there towards like Clarence, Paris, Stoutsville. We have 60 mile per hour wind gusts on that storm out there by Elmer. We have another one for Quarter Hale, 60 mile an hour winds. Queen City, which is near the border of Iowa, but still is northeastern Missouri. This is out there by Queen City, Green Top. This one has some pretty large hail on it. 1.75 inches. That is golf ball size hail being possible with that storm. So pretty big hail, and as well as 60 mile per hour wind gusts. So heads up to you. Yeah, you can really see the the pinkish purple hue that's there. That's really showing that we have some pretty large objects that radar is scanning. I mean, obviously it's scanning pretty high elevation, considering how far away we are from the radar, but still it is showing some pretty big droplets and hail in that storm. But yeah, so that's what's going on there. We have another little warning to the east here towards Rutledge and South Gorin. Yeah, South Gorin. This is 1.75 inch hail as well. Golf ball hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts. So just kind of a little bit of an overview of what's going on. Let's see if I got any cams. see if we can pull up any live cameras for you guys. I think we do have some in Missouri. I don't think we have any for Northeast Missouri though. Yeah, so we have Interstate 70 live cameras, which really isn't going to be playing much of too much. Whoa, dude! Wow, look at that! Oh my gosh, that is a crazy outflow boundary. That thing is literally smacking the surface directly. So, how can I explain this? So you have your storm's updraft. You have that warm air that rises. Then you have as air cools down, it starts to sink. This is not arced. So if you have winds, it's going to move those downdrafts at an angle. If you have like little no wind shear, it allows for some of your updrafts to just go straight down. So this is just smacking the surface and spreading out cold air in all directions. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. That is, wow, dude. That is amazing. Oh my gosh. Wow. Look at that, man. Look at that. So those storms are eventually going to suffocate because they're going to start ingesting cold air. But that is amazing, though. That is such a cool phenomenon. I love outflow boundaries. These things are just amazing. They are just so cool. They're just so cool. I have a friend outside of St. Louis. What's it looking like for there? So St. Louis is relatively good. We do have a couple showers and storms nearby. To the south, you can see a little outflow boundary here too. Yeah, we got a couple storms out there, but honestly, St. Louis should be relatively good today. Nothing really big going on there. It's like a shockwave. Yeah, it is. It's pretty cool. It's like a ripple. Super cool, huh? Let's see here. That storm above Cook County has a tornado possible, but at least Cook County is not a 2% tornado risk. I mean, sometimes you can have a couple isolated tornadoes outside of a risk area. I mean, I've seen it happen before. I'm not saying you will, and the odds are extremely low. I'm just saying that, you shouldn't really 100% trust those boundaries to keep every single bit of activity inside of it, because sometimes it can happen with outside. So, anyways. Let's see here. But yeah, so that was pretty cool though. I'm not gonna lie. Let's go and take a look up here towards Chicago. I've got a new warning. It looks like. So we had that warning out there by Crystal Lake and McHenry. This is a warning. Oh, that's the tornado possible tag there. 1.25 inch hail, 60 mile per hour winds. We have whoa. Okay. They just issued an extension. This actually goes into portions of like northern Chicago. I'm pretty sure this is still considered Chicago. I mean, it's still very densely populated. Anyways, so yeah, North Chicago, out there by Vernon Hills, Grays Lake, let's see, Long Grove, Lake Zurich, I think it is, Highland Park, 70 mile per hour wind gusts on that storm there, 1.25 inch hail, as well as a tornado possible. So let me pull up velocity. I was going to take a quick little peek at velocity there. I don't see any rotation, but I do see a lot of straight line winds going on out here. So I'm sure it's pretty gusty for some of these areas like Oakwood Hills, Cary, Trout Valley, Prairie Grove, Holiday Hills, Island Lake. Yeah, you guys are probably getting some pretty gusty winds right now. Let's see here. But yeah, look at that. Pretty strong outflow there, according to radar. Which, yeah, I mean, that makes total sense why they put a 70 on that. It certainly is pretty strong. Here, let's look at that. So that's like 28 meters a second. I mean, that's not scanning very high either. I mean, we're still picking up radar from Chicago. So what is that, like 28, 29 meters a second? Let me do meters a second to miles an hour. Let's see here. That would be 64 miles an hour according to radar. Interesting. Yeah, so it's definitely getting up there. Yeah, there's definitely some gusty winds in that. Mitchell, I did not. No. Let's see here. But anyways, yeah, so we got that storm up there. Heads up for you guys. Obviously, like I mentioned, for areas out there in Michigan. Let's see here. Yeah, obviously for my folks up in Michigan, that line of storms is rolling out. that line of storms is rolling out. We still got warnings up there in Bedford Township area, which is north of Toledo, Ohio, but this is in Michigan. Also, Adrian, Morenci, Fairfield, Blissfield. Sorry, I thought that was Bass. Blissfield, and Palmyra. We still got those warnings in effect for 9 minutes each for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Yes, I ordered a new cable. Yeah, that's how I was able to get my camera back up and working. I had a faulty cable. It was being really loose and stupid. Kept on cutting out, but should be good. So far, so good. So far, so good. Hopefully, it'll stay that way. Hopefully, it'll stay that way. Let's see. Jill says, I'm in Port Huron, Michigan. Storm's pretty bad. And it's storming pretty bad. Friends as far as 60 miles west without power. Wow. Gotcha. Let's see here. Port Huron. Where is Port Huron? That sounds very familiar. Here, let me... Port Huron. Yeah, it looks like that storm's east of you now. But it looks like there's a little bit of rain to your west. A little bit of rain to your west here. Yeah. So you're mostly good. Like I mentioned before, once these storms roll through, it kind of uses up the instability in the atmosphere. So you should be good. No, I'm not a lifeguard. I just have a hoodie from down here in Florida. What's up, Trudy? Hope you're doing good. Welcome. Let's see here. But yeah, so Trudy, thankfully nothing's going on in Oklahoma today. You're pretty good. Well, nothing severe, I should say. We got a couple showers on the southeastern side. Bottom of Lake Huron across the... Oh, I got you, Jill. Gotcha. Yeah, but like I mentioned, you should be good from further activity. Because the instability kind of gets used up here. Let me hop you guys over here to models real quickly. Let's see. Yeah, I want to pull up HRRR with you guys. Just to kind of show you. So yeah, there's that line of storms that's rolled through. Let's see. We're going to hop to 21 Zulu. That model run's not done yet. So yeah, you can see that the latest has it. So obviously we're kind of like right between these two frames right now. It'll continue going over the lake, eventually kind of skimming areas out there by like Cleveland within the next few hours. But it also looks like we're going to start to get some more activity out there by Chicago. According to HRRR, kind of a little line of storms develops. Wow. Turning into maybe another little MCS here for areas like Indiana. That would be out there towards like Michigan City, getting that probably right around 9, 10 o'clock or so. So yeah, we'll have to keep an eye out there for that. There's kind of two areas we're watching. So obviously this little line here, that's going to skim northeast Ohio, and then of course we have another little area we need to keep an eye out there for. So out there by Chicago, just heads up, you're going to get some storms in a couple hours, more than likely. Let's see, instability. Yeah, so this is what I was telling you guys about. So we have like no instability out here. We have a lot of instability down in here, and you can see all that instability just kind of getting pushed out there. While we still remain to have a lot of unstable air south of Chicago or near Chicago, that is going to be the fuel for these next storms here. So, let's see. Mitchell says, I see you got your camera fixed yesterday's live stream. You don't have it. Why? I fixed it yesterday, or today, I should say. I ordered a cable that was broken. The cable that connects from my camera to my computer, that it was faulty, and the prong was bent on it. So, yeah, I had to get a new one of those. Let's see. 18Z HRRR shows strong derecho for Pennsylvania tomorrow night. Interesting. But anyways, so yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and mention that with you guys. Let me take a quick little look at wrap. I want to see like other components. So yeah, wind shear is not really an issue, like tornadic-wise. I don't think we're going to get much tornadic activity here. Our lower-level winds don't really support it, honestly. You know, with those lines of storms rolling through it, I mean, yeah, it really doesn't support it for some of these regions here. So I think we're good. I think we're good with that. And of course, mid-level shear. We don't really have the most heaviest wind shear in the atmosphere right now. This is mostly just kind of like high cape, relatively low shear environment. You too, Brad. Thanks for joining. No problem, Jill. What's the threat tomorrow, says Crystal. Good question. Yeah, let's hop on back here. We're going to take a look at tomorrow's outlook. So let's hop on over here to day 2. Okay, so yeah, here's tomorrow's outlook. So we actually got 2 areas tomorrow. We got North and South Dakota and a slight risk out there, a little bit of Minnesota, northwestern side, and the marginal. Then obviously we have a marginal risk up there in southeastern Missouri, going through central southern Illinois, pretty much all of Indiana, northern Kentucky, all of Ohio. Proxy, if you're still here, you might be at risk tomorrow as well. Okay. So keep that in mind. Also, central northern West Virginia, northern Virginia, a lot of Pennsylvania, all of New Jersey, all of Delaware, southern New York, and a bit of Long Island there could be at risk for some storms. Overall, like breakdown, tornado-wise, I don't think. Yeah, we don't have a threat for the Ohio Valley or the Mid-Atlantic Northeast areas, but we do have a 2% risk up there tomorrow for North and South Dakota. So a couple isolated tornadoes can't be ruled out there. Let's see here. Yeah, regarding damaging winds, 15% chance across the yellow, 5% chance across the brown. Basically, like I mentioned, potential for damaging winds between 60 and 70 mile per hour wind gusts. So that is, at least it's not significant. Knock on wood. We don't want that. Hail on the other side. We do have a significant threat tomorrow. Yeah, look at that. So we got a hatch risk tomorrow for hail up in the Dakotas for this area in the black towards Mobridge, Bismarck, shy of Jamestown there. That right there, my friends, that's going to be potential for hail 2 inches in diameter or greater for tomorrow up in the Dakotas. However, for the Ohio Valley, Mid-Atlantic, portions of New England, and portions of the Midwest here, relatively small hail threat, mostly between 1 and 2 inches in diameter. Regarding hail size, so nothing really too excessive, I should say. But yeah, no, we're gonna have to watch out for the Dakotas though, for sure. What's up, Weather Gaming? Hope you're doing good, man. That's good. Lack of shears. Yep, yeah, shears are pretty lacking right now. Yeah, our shear lacks pretty well right now. Now I'm gonna keep those off. Let me pull up meso-analysis, actually. That's something I want to pull up here with you guys. Let's see. Can I bring it over here? I can. Cool. Yeah, we got a lot of instability out there towards, like, Missouri and Illinois right now. Like, 4,000 or 5,000 joules. That is really excessive. That is really excessive. Let me zoom in a bit more, though. We're going to go in towards, like, this area here. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, look at that. Look at all that instability out there. There's a lot of energy in our atmosphere out in this area. Let me pull up our wind shear. Yeah, like I was mentioning, our winds are not really anything super wild. Depends on where you look at. So, like, for example, where those storms are by Ohio, it's about like 15 knots easterly, which that really wouldn't support much, honestly. And like I said, our upper level shear, about, depends where you look at, of course, but yeah, 20, 30 knots in some spots mostly. Once again, our wind shear is not super concerning. So I don't think we're going to have like much tornadic activity. If we do, it will be relatively weak. Also, our helicity, which basically measures potential for cyclonic updraft potential. Helicity, meaning twist, basically. Super low values, which is good. If they were high, that would indicate probably more of a higher shear environment for tornadoes. But thankfully, I think we're going to be pretty good with that. So we don't got to worry about much of that, thankfully. I mean, like I mentioned, we do have a 2% tornado risk up here for like northern Illinois, portions of Wisconsin, and Michigan, but I feel like that threat's mostly done with. Yeah. Anyways, no, nothing for Texas, Brennan. We are looking pretty good, man. Nothing really going on. Let's see. Crystal says don't look like a good pool day tomorrow. I mean, you can get in the pool. Is if you get storms though, I mean, get out of the pool, of course. But still, I wouldn't ruin your plans for that. Don't ruin your plans over it. But if it, if it does start storming, then go indoors. Can I cover Lake in the Hills? Where's that at, Isaac? I have no idea where that's at. Anyways, all right, let's do a little radar check. A little bit of a radar update. So, actually, those storms are starting to move into Ohio now. Hopping over to Cleveland radar. Yep, so out there by Toledo. Whoa, why is there a warning over here? Is this an outdated radar scan? No, it's up to date. They have a warning out before the storm even got there. Interesting. 60 mile per hour expires in 28 minutes. Storms aren't even going to be over here probably in 28 minutes. Interesting call. Anyways, but yeah, Fremont, Huron, let's see here, out there by like Sandusky. You guys are under a severe warning out there for 60 mile per hour wind gusts as well as penny size hail. So keep an eye out there for that. Let's see, Toledo, we're gusting 46. Not quite damaging, but certainly is something interesting. Definitely gusty. Still, storms are pretty far away from Cleveland. That's not going to happen for probably another couple hours. Storms are moving out of Detroit now too. Just a little bit of rainfall. Let's do a check. Oh, we got a new warning up towards Chicago. Look at that. Oh, we got another little storm popping up near Glenview. Just a itty-bitty shower popping up here, though. 70 mile an hour winds, though, on that storm. Tornado possible and 1.25 inch hail. Let me pull up velocity. Yeah, I don't see any rotation. Like I said, same thing as before. It just looks like a bunch of straight line winds here. Just a bunch of gusty winds. Glad you didn't go to Cedar Point today. Yeah, Cedar Point's probably going to get some storms here. Jordan says, is Alpena, Michigan going to be safe from the severe weather rest of tonight? Most of Michigan's going to be relatively good, but let me double check for you. Alpena, Michigan. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Yeah, you're high up north. The threat doesn't even include you. Not to mention the main threat, I believe, for Michigan is over with. Because we already had that line of storms kind of roll through, in which the atmosphere instability has weakened substantially across the region. So, yeah, you should be good. Should be good. Let's see. Cedar Point's in Sandusky. Yes, it is. Yep, Cedar Point is right here. My girlfriend loves Cedar Point. Not really much of an amusement park person myself, but she loves it. She loves it. What's up, Scott? Hope you're doing good. Glad to have you here. All right, let's hop on back here to Missouri. Got a couple of warnings out here. Got a warning here south of Palmyra. For areas called Center. Quite a name. Looks fairly rural for the most part. Center is a little populated town here. Yeah, 60 mile an hour wind gusts, winds less than quarter size. I got another warning to the west out by Stoutsville. Towards Shelbina and Clarence. Same thing, 10 minutes to go. 60 mile per hour wind gusts and less than quarter size hail. Elmer, 10 minutes, 60 mile an hour wind gusts and quarter size hail. out there. Remember, this is northeastern Missouri, by the way, guys. So this is bearing 1.25. Okay, we're getting a little fancy over on this storm here. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and 1.25-inch hail. So we got about 40 minutes. So we got a little longer on that one. North of that, we got Rutledge, South Gorin. Wow. 1.75. That is golf ball hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. We got 9 minutes left on that one. Queen City, Green Top, 1.75 as well. Golf ball hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Let's see. You too, Jordan. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh, did we get a new watch? I didn't realize, but about a half hour ago, we got a new watch, apparently. Where's that for? Here, let's go over that real quickly, you guys. Oh, shoot. Okay. All right, so yeah, that is for Ohio. Here, let's take a quick little look at that. Yeah, I didn't see that beforehand. Looks like we have a relatively new watch. Yep, there it is. There you go. Yeah, so we got a new watch out there for northern Ohio, northwestern Pennsylvania. Here we got a watch number 659. We've already had 659 watches this year. 659. So Toledo's very low, 5% chance probability. EF2 plus 2% chance on a very unlikely. Let's see here. Damaging winds 50% chance. Damaging winds 65 knots or greater. 20% chance. Severe hail 20% chance probability, and 10% for 2-inch plus. Pretty low odds. But yeah, there you go. That's the watch, ladies and gents. Includes Toledo, Cleveland, also area out there. This includes a little bit of, like I mentioned, northwestern Pennsylvania and western New York State. Big old rectangle of a watch. So, yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. Let's hop back to Cleveland radar real quickly. Take a quick little peek and see what's going on out here now. Eli, be patient, man. Give me a minute. So, yeah, Toledo's currently getting it right now. We got a little bit of storm activity out here. East of that, we got that severe warning, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and penny hail. So, and of course, Canada is lighting up with their own warnings here right now. They're definitely getting it. They're getting it now. But over the next couple of hours, that's going to work its way. Look at that outflow boundary, though, right over the lake. Look at that. Quite a noodle. All right, Eli. Let's see. Yeah, you're a marginal. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, as of now, you're pretty fine. There's not a lot of anything going on by you right now. You're good. You do have a marginal. Keep an eye on the weather. But nothing impending right now for you. Let's see. Hopefully no one's on the rides at Cedar Point. They close their rides. If there's lightning in the area, they usually close their rides and keep people away from them. My girlfriend, she works at an amusement park, and they usually close the rides. Let's see. What about Illinois? 60521. 60521. Gotcha. Yeah, you're going to have to watch out in the next couple hours. Let me bring back models here for you. So we were looking at this a minute ago. Actually, you know what? We're going to bring it over here. So yeah, you can see within the next couple of hours, you can see that the storms are going to start increasing in coverage over your area. So that's for my Chicago folks out there. Within the next couple of hours, it's 23 Zulu right now, so we're roughly around this point in time, maybe a little bit later. Yeah, so here soon, storms should really start kind of growing, maybe in a line. As of right now, though, on the current radar, it's just one storm. Here, let's hop back to main radar here. Yeah, so here's actual radar. That was future radar there. But yeah, you can see that we do have that one chicken nugget storm up there up in northern Chicago. Warned for 70-mile-an-hour winds, though. Pretty significant. Tornado possible. 1.25-inch hail. Yeah, other than that, it's pretty clear. As of now. Let me check SAT. Let's look at SAT, y'all. We're gonna pull up satellite imagery. What's up, Nikki? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, but let's take a quick little peek here. Actually, I'm gonna bring. Y'all are really getting a special treatment today. I'm bringing this stuff to you. All right, so yeah, here's SAT imagery. Wow, I mean, look at that big plume from that line of storms that rolled through. You can obviously see that storm up there that's near Chicago right now. You can see all that convection up there in northeastern Missouri. Same thing through Kansas. But let me pull up visible SAT. I kind of want to see RGB geocolor here. Yeah, let's pull up our visible SAT. Now I want to take a look and see what things look like right now up there. So sometimes you can actually see like a little line of clouds trailing, almost like a zipper. Kind of. Let's see here. Very pixelated right now. Give it a second to render. But yeah, you see those thick clouds up there over Michigan. That's associated with that really big storm. Oh, there we go. We're getting better. We're getting better resolution now. Yeah. So, there we go. That's better. That's better. Okay. So, right now. I mean, obviously we have that thick cloud over there. That's that big storm, that chicken nugget storm we were talking about. Looks like we might have a little bit of something down here. We have a bit of cumulus. Doesn't look anything out of the ordinary right now, though. Like I mentioned, models, they had that thing like turning into a line within an hour, or right around an hour or so. I mean, yeah, you can see all the storms out there. Interesting. Yeah, and of course over Ohio, now you can see that Toledo area starting to get some of that activity overall. Nikki says, what's the movement through Indiana? So here, let's minimize or move this over here. So it depends where you're at. I forgot, Nikki, where you're at, but yeah, central northern Indiana has a threat today. Mostly north. So the more north you go in Indiana, the greater the threat overall. So we have a level 2 threat up here for the northern side towards like Fort Wayne, Michigan City, areas out there towards like Warsaw, Logan's Port, not Point. Let's see here. Rensselaer, like it is. And of course, for the level 1 out there by like Hartford City, Decatur, Lafayette, Frankfort, of course, Indianapolis, Terre Haute. Yeah. Let's see. Looks like it'll crank up. Yeah. I mean, that's what models were suggesting, like HRRR. Let me try like wrap. Does wrap show it? No, not really. Here, let me hop you guys over here too. Yeah, interesting. So, yeah, wrap doesn't really show that line forming. Instead, kind of just shows maybe a few little pop-up storms. So it's obviously low resolution, but it doesn't show that line like the HRRR does. Let me try NAM 3K. Oh, buddy. Let's see. Yeah, it's really only HRRR picking up on that, huh? The HRRR might be wrong on this one. There's a good shot that the HRRR is probably wrong with this. So far, it's wrong in terms of showing, that storm out there. Starshine, most of Michigan is relatively good for now. Whenever it comes to it, like we mentioned before, Michigan's instability pretty much got used up from that big storm that just rolled through. But let me pull up your zip real quickly. Yeah, so you're okay. Yeah, so you're in that area that's in the risk. It looks like a lot of your activity here is done for now. Although it does seem like tomorrow morning we might be able to have some more storms, like early tomorrow morning. Yeah, look at that. So according to HRRR, which remember HRRR has been wrong so far, but it does show maybe a couple storms up there. 6 Zulu. That'd be 2 a.m. Eastern, 1 Central, I think. Are you in Central or are you in Eastern? Part of me wants to say you're in Central. Anyways, 1 or 2 o'clock. Yeah, right around that time. Let's see here. Share the channel, or share the channel to any source. Get the channel out there so others can join. Thank you, Davis. I appreciate that. Hopefully, I'm still saying your name right, which I know I say it wrong all the time. So please forgive me. That's one thing I'm so bad at, guys. Yeah. So you can see exactly what I was talking about here. So with that line of storms that's rolling through, you can obviously see that that instability is kind of getting pushed out, and there's little to no instability up here with a big old cap, which would prevent any other storms. But as we work way further down into the evening, it looks like the atmosphere kind of regenerates, maybe a little bit of instability. Not really for the north. I mean, maybe a little bit of storm activity theoretically could happen in that environment, but we'll keep an eye on that. Let's see. Michigan is in Eastern. Oh, gotcha. You're in Pacific time. Oh, I got you. Cool. What's up, Overbuilt? Saying hi, Andy. God bless you. And all the old chat box thing. Hope you're doing good, man. Glad to have you here. Nikki says, we love you, Andrew. We're having bad heat wave. Let's see, no rain right now. We need rain, but hold on. But tornadoes and bad winds can still happen without rain, depending on what makes it spin. Thankfully, not much of a tornado threat out here for you, so that's good. Good. Yeah, we don't want no naders. None of that. No thanks. Let's see. After night could be your main chance for thunderstorms. Well, depends where. I mean, obviously, like I said, right now we had that main line go through. We're supposed to be having some more storms over here firing, but they're not. We have this one little guy over here north of Chicago. But yeah. Anyways. Let's see. Rob says, I'm in Cleveland. Is it about to be bad? So Cleveland, yeah, you guys are now under a watch up here in Cleveland. So right now, let me hop to the radar and show you. So obviously, you can kind of see that outflow boundary here and that storm activity behind it. So that is tracking towards Cleveland, yes. Let me play this in motion here. So you can see that that's coming right towards Cleveland. So yeah. So you are going to be getting impacted here within the next couple of hours. The first thing that's going to hit is this outflow boundary if this thing can still hold up. Which what you're going to notice is maybe a bit of cooler air, a bit of windy conditions, and then a couple minutes later, the rain will start. But yeah, no, Cleveland will be getting this storm probably within the next couple of hours. Let me hop over to HRRR again, kind of give you an ETA on that. Cleveland's Eastern time, so should be able to keep it relatively simple here. We have a new model run coming through. Let's drop back to 21 Zulu here. Yeah, so it'll be right around like between 8 and 9 p.m. Between 8 and 9, so yeah, that's your ETA. Let's see. When I joined the server on Discord, oh, nice. Let's see here. Make a shirt with my logo that says, we don't want no naders. I could. I just revamped my merch page, so I could easily incorporate another one of those. Yeah, I'll think about that. Let's see here. Western half of Upper Peninsula is in Central Standard Time. Oh, gotcha. We got hit by multiple tornadoes 3 weeks ago in Texas. Ew, that's not good. I'm glad to see you're okay, man. Glad to see that. Oh, got a severe warning for Toledo. 70-mile-an-hour winds on that one. Here, let's hop back to radar here. Let's see here. We're going to hop back to radar. Unfortunately, like I said, our radars are not the best for Toledo out here. But anyways, yep, so that's rolling through right now. 54 minutes on that warning there for Toledo, Perrysburg area, White House, Bowling Green, Gibsonburg, Bettsville, Rudolph, Wayne, Bradner, Portage, Wesson, Ottawa Hills, Rossford, Northwood, Millbury, sorry, not Mulberry. But yeah, 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts, as well as quarter hail possible on that storm there. Wow. Okay, so this was at 7:16. So this was recent, like relatively recent, within like the last 6 minutes. We had a report of 26-mile-an-hour sustained winds, gusting to 44 on that area out there by Millbury, which is the Toledo Executive Airport. That's where that was recorded. We have another airport, the Toledo Express Airport, reporting 26 sustained as of 7:12. So that was 10 minutes ago. Reporting 26 sustained winds with gusts up to 47. So relatively similar between those two stations. Yeah, 44 maximum, 26 sustained. This one's 26 sustained and 47 maximum. So they're relatively. Oh, is that a new warning just popped up? I think so. Yeah, I think that's new. Liberty Center, Napoleon, now under a severe warning for 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter hail. What radar do I use? Omega. I use both. I use a handful of softwares. Like this one, GR2. This is a pretty good one. I love this one for like deep radar analysis. I typically do this for like research purposes. Large limbs down. So that storm north of Chicago. Got reports of large limbs down. Measured 80-mile-an-hour winds from a handheld anemometer. Wow. Also penny-sized hail. Thing's got quite an outflow boundary on it. Look at that big old noodle. So I think that's an outflow boundary from previous storms right here. And then this is, of course, a new outflow boundary from the big old chicken nugget storm we got going on right now. Which... is that the outflow boundary? I think you can kind of make it out on SAT. Here, let me bring you guys over here. I think you can kind of make it out on satellite view. So that right there, I think that's the outflow boundary. Interesting. Huh. Anyways, you can see the big old anvil cloud there with the overshooting tops. Little bubbles. Let's grab a 3D view of that storm there. I kind of want to see that on the volumetric. Yeah, big old chicken nugget. Let's grab volumetric here. We're gonna bring this up for you. Whoa, that looks pretty impressive. Here, let me grab a better scan of that for you. Oh, come on. Why is it? It's hiding. It's literally hiding from you guys. Oh, there we go. Cool. Yeah, but look at that beast, man. So there's your, let's see. Okay, so Chicago, yep, Chicago's right here. So this is looking north, south, east, west. So there's your outflow boundary from that storm right there. But look at those tops. Wow, look how thick that cloud is. That is, like, incredibly thick. That is, like... That's a pretty tall storm. I want to see echo tops on that guy. I guarantee those things are over 55,000 feet. Right at 55,000 feet. 54,000. Holy cow. I'm a genius, man. I got it. Yeah, it's right at 55,000 feet. So, wow, dude. Yeah, those tops are getting massive. Holy cow. There might even be some hail in there towards Vernon Hills and Indian Creek there. Y'all see that pink color? Yeah, that's likely some hail. Goodness. Here, let me bring back up volumetric real quickly. Yeah, we're gonna put this. So this is looking north, south, east, west. Okay. Goodness. Wow. Yeah, look at that. Look at the evolution of that storm there. Yeah, we had another little guy over here too try to pop off. It's probably going to get absorbed by its big old brother right here. Incredible outflow boundary activity on that storm, though. I ain't going to lie. It's pretty impressive. Anyways, all right. Let's hop back over here, y'all. Yeah, we'll have to do more volumetric scans. I really do enjoy those. Pretty cool. And they really kind of give you a good glimpse of how beefy these storms are. Very well defined outflow boundary over the lake right now, Lake Erie, heading towards Cleveland. So, yeah, once this hits, guys, once this line hits, you're gonna notice a few things. Okay, you're gonna notice colder temperatures because this is the cold air that's coming down from the upper levels of the atmosphere. So you're gonna notice things cool down a bit. Look at that. Look at it. Oh, look at that draw. Oh my goodness, that is chef's kiss right there. Look at, oh, that was beautiful. Anyway, sorry, getting a little distracted, but yeah, man, it's so cool. But yeah, you will notice those temperatures drop a little bit. You will notice those winds pick up. They're called outflow boundaries, also known as gust fronts. So that's that. Let's see here. Wish I could see that one. Yeah, me too. I bet that is a beautiful, beautiful view right there. I mean, just looking at the visible satellite, I mean, look at that thing. That thing is just... If you're positioned, like, right here and looking at that storm, you would see a spectacular sight. You would. You can see your little bubbling, overshooting tops there at your updraft. So cool, dude. So cool. And of course, you got your big old storm still kicking off out there. Let's see. SPC says, "Hey Andrew, I am seeing some activity in Missouri right now." Yeah, Missouri actually is getting some stuff. Let's hop over to MO real quickly. Take a look at Missouri. So yeah, we got a handful of warnings right now for Missouri. Let's see, got a handful of storms. We got one up there by West Hartford and Madisonville, 60-mile-an-hour winds. Got one up there by Shelbina, Holiday, Paris, and Clarence? Yeah. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts on there. Northeastern Missouri, we got Granger, Arbella, Wayaconda, South Gordon, Gorin, sorry, and Rutledge, quarter hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. So yeah, there is some storms up there. Actually, look at this. Kansas City's picking up a few warnings. Wow. Whoa, what's going on here? Let's see here. Yeah, North Kansas City's getting hit right now. Quarter hail, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts on that storm here. Also, South Kansas City. More towards like Aubrey, Kansas here. Aubrey, Kansas, Stanley, Kansas. Got a warning for 60-mile-an-hour winds. Another one south of DeSoto, Kansas for quarter hail, 60. Let's see here. In volumetric mode on GR2 is not too bad on Illinois and Missouri storms. Let me look at that actually. Yeah, let's hop y'all back over here to the fancy program here. We're gonna load up another radar though, because I want to keep that one going. Because if I switch radars, it ruins the loop. But yeah, let's take a quick little look. I think St. Louis is probably going to be our closest radar to look at here, because You can literally see these little red indicators here, guys. These are our radars, and look how northeastern Missouri is just in the middle of all of them. It just makes it very annoying. Let's go ahead and start pulling data here, though. So we have... Oh, wow. We are picking up some pretty big hail out there by Rutledge. 1.5, 1.75 inch hail. That's pretty solid. Ping pong to golf ball size. Let's do a volumetric scan here. Yeah, so you can kind of see we're missing some data. We're going underneath. We're flying underneath the storm. So radar, obviously, since we're far away from the storm, like we mentioned, radar can't scan any lower because the beam curves with elevation, with distance, which increases the elevation of the beam because of Earth's curvature, partially. But also, you're at a 0.5 degree inclination, and over distance, that 0.5 degree inclination is going to gain altitude because you're not at 0. If you're pointing at 0 degrees, which you can't do, because your range wouldn't be that far at all. But yeah, you can't do that. But 0.5 degree inclination over time will get you higher elevation radar scans. And since we're like far away here, I mean, we're like 23,000 foot from the beam. Or from the radar here. This is like 15,000 feet right here, elevation-wise. So it's pretty high up there. Let's see. I have too many monitors. I have 5. I have 5. Actually, I have more, but some of them are broken. But I have 5 on my setup right now. You can see 2 of them right there. But yeah, I have 5 of them. Very important for weather tracking. The more the better. Yeah, let's take a quick little peek over here at Kansas City here. Oh, you got 6? Oh, you're one me off, man. Got a whole news station going on there. All right, let's look here. Let's take a quick little peek at that Kansas City storm. Volumetric scan. Yeah, you can see your overshooting tops there. Your updraft is likely right in here. Yeah. Pretty tall though. I mean, look at that 40. That's right up to around 50,000 feet or so. That storm. Yeah, right near 50,000 feet tall. Pretty good size. You can also see the different layers of movement in the air. You can just see all these little layers of the atmosphere are moving in different directions and stuff. So since our Kansas City radar is southeast. Oh yeah, there you go. You can see the little dome there. That's our radar. So blue means that it's coming towards the radar. Red means it's going away from the radar. So remember, our radar is over here. So if we look at it from an atmospheric or a side point, I should say. So our winds are kind of doing this, and we have some undercutting winds. Very cool stuff, man. Very cool. Radar's amazing. People underestimate what radar is really capable of. It's a beautiful piece of equipment. Let's go and check up on these guys too. So we got a couple other warnings up in. This is in Kansas's side of Kansas City, pretty much, or near Kansas City. This is out there by Stillwell and Stanley. Let's see, south of DeSoto. That's where that's at there. Let's go ahead and grab another scan here. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, you can really see the the heavy precip cores in that storm, though. Kind of shows you where a lot of that heavy rain is located. There's also slices we can do, cross sections. Let's see here. Yeah, you can see some of those echoes getting up to 50,000 feet or so, maybe a little higher. Yeah, this is pretty good, though, so you can use to kind of slice the storm and kind of see where a lot of that heavy precip is. Can also do a CC, but there's no tornadic activity right now, so that's not really needed. Let's see. Huron County, Ohio is under a severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah, we were just looking at that here a little bit ago. Let's pull that back up. Hop back over here. Oh wow. Holy cow. You're right. That's a big warning. Holy cow. Goodness. Look at that thing. That thing goes all the way to Cleveland. That is a big old warning. Yeah, so that goes all the way from Finlay through Tiffin, Norwalk, Huron, as well as, yeah, bits of Cleveland there. Wow. That is... Goodness. Yeah, that's we have 40 minutes on that. 60-mile-an-hour winds out there, potentially. It was a watch. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of that area is under the watch. Here, let's pull up the watch here. It doesn't cover all of the watch area, but it covers a good chunk of it. Let's see here. Yeah, look at that. So those pink areas here, these were the severe thunderstorm watch. It does cover a really good chunk of it, though. Except for, like, the northeastern side. Oh, look at it draw. Perfect. Let's see here. Heron? Is it Heron? Not Huron? Let's check up on Illinois real quickly. Like I mentioned, the... Oh, look at the outflow boundary there. So, yeah, HRRR did show a line of storms firing. Oh, is that a little guy trying to pop up towards West Brooklyn? Little shower. Let's see. Yeah. Yep, that's meteorological. So, yeah. Well. I don't know, folks. We might... Oh, hold on a minute. You know, it kind of looks like we might be starting to get some more storms trying to fire here. Interesting. Visible sat doesn't really show much. Oh, hold on a minute. Here we go. Never mind, that was outdated scan. Give it a minute. We're going to look at that here in a minute. Let's see. But yeah, no, we got a couple little guys starting to pop off here. It's been a baking oven all day in Cleveland. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, they have a watch out here for a lot of the area near Chicago and further west towards like Ottawa, Oregon, Dixon, Paxton. Interesting. Yeah, here let's take a quick little look at SAT real quickly with you guys. So here's active SAT. Obviously, we got the big storm right here that's kicking off. This is Chicago. Big old storm kicking off there. That's that one storm that's showing up on radar. And a little shower might be that little guy there. Then, of course, we hop over to northwest Ohio. You can see the bubbling up there. Yeah, plus we got all that activity out there by Kansas City and stuff, plus Kansas. John says still doubting a tornado chance. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Yeah, this is really not a sheer environment here. This is going to be more of a threat for like damaging winds and all that fun stuff. So, what's my opinion on the storm traveling over the lake? Oh, are you talking about this one here? One on Lake Erie? Like coming into Cleveland? Yeah, this... I don't know. It's going to be interesting. It's got quite a heck of an outflow boundary on it, though, like I mentioned. You know, you're going to notice really... Let's see. Do we have buoys out here? I just now thought of that. What if we use buoys? Let's see here. Buoys. We have a buoy over here. Has a camera. Oh, wow. That's cool. Yeah, look, there's a storm back there. Not anything significant. Interesting. Anyways, though, but yeah, that outflow boundary there, that's gonna definitely cause some gusty winds. How does the lake affect the storm over water versus land? It adds more moisture into the storm sometimes. I mean, obviously it depends on surface temperature of the water and stuff like that. But also terrain. So obviously, the lake is like flat, right? So storms are freely allowed to get pretty organized. And then once they trail on the land, they have like obstacles and they have atmospheric drag. There is a bit of drag. Once the storm goes over land, there's a lot of obstacles for the storm to go over once it hits land. So, it really depends. In some cases, the storms can get stronger. Nikki, what the heck? But in some cases, they can get stronger. I think this storm is kind of breaking up, honestly. I mean, you can see that there's just a lot of scattered storms. Typically, when you see that, because beforehand, the storm was, we got to watch this. Look at it drawing a brand new outflow boundary for us. Oh, my goodness. That is just beautiful. Absolutely incredible. Sorry. That gets me every time, man. Anyways, but what was I talking about again? I already forgot. Oh, beforehand, these storms were solid. I mean, just one big line of heavy rain. Now they're just a bunch of scattered little storms in that. Still a very solid outflow boundary, though. Big marine warning. I don't have my marine warnings on. Let me turn them on, though. Probably should, since we're talking a lot of marine areas. We got a massive marine warning, though, for Cleveland area, though. I tell you that. Look at that. Wow. Pretty solid. But yeah, no, I'd see what you're talking about. Yeah, we do have a marine warning out here going into, what lake is this? Lake Michigan. I always mix up my lakes. Superior's this one, right? Yes. Look at that. Perfect. Lake Huron. Yeah, that is a really big warning, though. You can see that that outflow boundary starting to trail on the land there. Out there by Norwalk now. Hopefully soon we'll get some wind readings on that. But yeah, no, that outflow boundary is getting ready to hit. Hey, Proxy, are you still here? I don't know if Proxy left or not, but yeah, it's getting close to Cleveland. That line of storms. Yeah, I mean, look at it come in. That thing's coming in hot. Let's see. Be wary of flying fish or rough fishing conditions. Yeah, there would definitely be some rough fishing conditions. Honestly, I would recommend trying to go to port if possible. ASAP, because once this line hits, once this outflow boundary or gust front hits you, it's going to get a little windy, and those waves are going to start to increase because the winds directly influence waves to become stronger. So, yeah, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. But yeah, it's getting real close, so we'll keep an eye on it. Let me actually pull it up on the radar here, the volumetric. I'm curious to see what that looks like. That's going to be an interesting view. Let's see here. No other radar. Here we go. Actually, you know what? We're going to have to just Cleveland it. Let's see. I mean, look at that thing, though. That thing is incredible. Let's grab a volumetric. Goodness. Look at that little guy. Oh, my gosh. It's even popping up there. Holy cow. Yeah, so it honestly just looks like a bunch of nuggets at this point. It's not much of a, not as much of a straight line of just pouring rain. It's more of scattered storms. What time will this hit Western New York? Good question, actually. Here, let me pull up models. We're gonna look at the models real quickly. Let's see. Pull up HRRR. We should have that new run basically done at this point. Almost, yeah. It looks like it's gonna go towards New York, maybe around like 10 or 11 a.m. Or sorry, 10 or 11 p.m. Eastern. But by then it should be relatively weakened quite substantially. Yeah, this storm is going to probably die out fairly soon. Yeah, HRRR has like another MCS just going straight through like northern Indiana here. Interesting. Let's see. Yeah, a bunch of little nuggets. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So the storm definitely does look a little bit better, though. Not as strong. Like I mentioned, we do have that warning in place out there. So just a bit of a heads up for you folks. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. It's about what we can expect on it. Yeah, no tornadoes or anything like that, so we're good. Honestly, guys, I think we're probably going to wrap things up here soon. I don't think we're going to need to go live much longer here. I mean, we could cover this, but HRRR's been wrong. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. But we're probably going to wrap things up here soon, guys. 66-mile-an-hour winds reported up there in near Toledo, west of Toledo. Interesting. Am I going live again on Thursday? What's today? Tuesday? Yeah, I should be live Thursday if conditions warrant. Yes, I will be live. I'll be live tomorrow too. We'll be live tomorrow. Yeah, so we'll keep y'all posted. Yeah, but anyways, let's do a quick little radar scan, and then I think we're gonna call it a day. I haven't ate anything today. I am absolutely starving. I think I might order me something, so might order me some food or something like that. So, just want to go ahead and say thank you guys for being here. I appreciate y'all. Let's hop back to radar real quick. We'll do one more radar sweep, and we'll do a Q&A real quickly at the end, and then we'll wrap it up for now. All right, so Kansas City, you've got a warning up to the north of Kansas City out there for Tiffany Springs, Farrellview, Hampton, Riverside, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, penny hail. Another warning up in eastern Kansas, mostly rural areas out there near Gardner, south of DeSoto. Quarter hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts overall. Moving up to northeastern Missouri, we got a warning up there towards Paris and Holiday. Let's see, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts overall. You're welcome, Trey, no problem. North of that, we have Adena, I think it is, and Barring, Knox City. This is for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. North of that, we have Rutledge, South Gorin, as well as Granger, Waikonda, I think it might be. Quarter hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Then, of course, we hop over to Chicago. We got this warning for 26 minutes for 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. This is actually a pretty strong storm rolling through here. It's actually rolling off into the water now. But, yeah, 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts, 1.25-inch hail overall. Let's see here. See you later, SPC. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow as well. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I don't know if I'll see you specifically tomorrow, but I will be live tomorrow, okay? But anyways, also out there by, Ohio, we have a lot of warnings starting to pop up. But yeah, these guys, that storm is relatively weakening a little bit. I mean, obviously, out there by Toledo, we have warnings for 70. But, for areas out by Cleveland, I think we're going to stay maybe around like 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So just, stay away from windows. You should be good. Just keep away from windows and go indoors. Don't be outside. But anyways, y'all. Well, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for now. If y'all have any questions before I roll off here, we're going to do a little bit of a Q&A real quickly. If you guys have any questions, and I'll be here to answer them. Then after that, we're going to roll off here pretty soon. So anyways, let's see. But yeah, once again, Trey, you're welcome. You're welcome. See you later, SPC. Nikki says, the line of storm is supposed to move downward in Indiana. It says rain on Friday. Interesting. Well, like I said, for my Indiana folks, it depends on what happens, obviously. But, you know, some of the models like HRRR show, the new run of HRRR shows kind of a little line of storms popping off here later on tonight. This kind of shows it like 10 or 11 o'clock. I mean, obviously, this is, you know, several hours from now still. But I will say, though, HRRR was very much wrong about a line forming over here in Illinois. So I'm not really trusting the HRRR too much right now, to be honest with you. But yeah, HRRR didn't do really good on this event. I'm not going to lie. But anyways. How does St. Louis look? St. Louis is good, man. Yeah, St. Louis is fine. Northern part of St. Louis, we have a little bit of a marginal out there. But, you know, for St. Louis itself, we are good to go. Maybe a couple showers, maybe a couple storms tonight, but nothing too big. Alrighty, guys, going once, going twice. Any final questions before I roll off here? Once again, I appreciate y'all for joining and hanging out with us. Once again, we'll be live tomorrow for you guys. Once again, a massive shout-out goes to Proxy for the donation. Holy cow. Proxy, once again, if you're still here, thank you so much for your support. It means a lot to me. It really helps me out a lot, so thank you. If you guys do want to support us, we do have all the stuff, all the info, including our merchandise there pinned in the chat. You guys can check that out. Also, it's in the description too. If you guys wanted to support us directly, that would be much appreciated. And check out our cool merchandise and stuff. Like I mentioned, we do have some really, really cool stuff, which I'm going to go ahead and show y'all real quickly. So here's our cool little merchandise page we got going. Got some really, really cool stuff on here. So like I mentioned, that is something you guys can check out. We got a lot of different variations of products too, so you know, pretty cool stuff. But all right, guys. Well, that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for now. Y'all take care. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and we'll catch you tomorrow. All right. See you later, guys. Thanks for joining, and we'll see ya in the next one. See you later, guys.